Hi there, folks! Almost all of Europe's big 5 leagues have finally kicked off the season. Therefore, this episode has turned out to be extremely eventful and interesting. Hit the like button and let's get the show on the pitch. Mohamed Salah is the first player in the history of the Premier League to either score a goal or deliver an assist right in the first matchday for 8 years straight. The Egypt star took his tally of goals in the opening rounds to 9. Al Nassr, with Cristiano Ronaldo in the squad, lost to Al Hilal in the 2024 Saudi Super Cup final with a score of 1-4. Ronaldo managed to register a goal for his side. AC Milan have announced the signing of French central midfielder Youssouf Fofana from AS Monaco for 25 million euros. The contract is valid for 4 years. Young striker Adam Hložek has left Bayer Leverkusen and joined Hoffenheim for 20 million euros. It's probably better if Chilwell goes and leaves and finds minutes. I love the way he is, the problem is that he's struggling to find the right position with us, said Enzo Maresca. James Milner has started his 23rd Premier League season, which is an absolute record. When the player made his league debut in 2002, his current head coach Fabian Hürzeler was only 9 years old. PSG ace Gonçalo Ramos will miss at least 3 months of action due to a serious ankle injury he suffered in the opening Ligue 1 round tie against Le Havre. The squad is closed. We won't sign a centre-back. We have Alaba and some youngsters, noted Carlo Ancelotti. Lazio have announced the transfer of Salernitana stellar centre-forward Boulaye Dia. He will replace Ciro Immobile in the team. Ansu Fati will definitely leave Barcelona this summer on a loan deal. Fenerbahce, Girona and Sevilla are interested in his services. It took 3 minutes for Mason Greenwood to score his debut goal for Olympique Marseille against Brest. He eventually bagged a brace. Rennes have reached an agreement over the signing of Barcelona teen centre-back Mikhail Faye for 10 million euros plus 5 million euros in bonuses. Real Madrid star Jude Bellingham has inked a contract with the legendary Louis Vuitton brand. We have many good players. If we can't find another one, we don't hesitate to do so, Arne Slot informed. Vincent Kompany didn't include Leon Goretzka in the squad for the DFB Pokal clash against Ulm, since he doesn't count on him. My career finished shorter than what I would have liked, but it's easy to look at it glass half empty, so glass have full view on it at the minute. I completed my A license last season. I fancy myself going into coaching and ultimately taking charge of a team. I'm determined to get there, shared Phil Jones. Manuel Ugarte was not included in PSG squad for the match against Le Havre, as the club is in talks with Man United over his move. Atalanta will replace Town Koopmeiners with Udinese's Lazar Samardzic. 20 million euros will be paid for the central midfielder. Barcelona sporting director Deco has flown to Lisbon in order to negotiate Vitor Roque's departure to Sporting. The motivation to win another Premier League title is not there. For me, it's not there. It will be in the last month, stated Guardiola. Bayer Leverkusen have secured the German domestic treble, Bundesliga, DFB Pokal and German Super Cup, a truly impressive achievement for Alonso. I sent him to the gym. I learned from the first one where he killed me. I killed him back, claimed Lisandro Martinez. Trevoh Chalobah could be an alternative target for Newcastle United if they miss out on Marc Guéhi, who is highly praised by the Toon boss Eddie Howe. Crazy support by Borussia Dortmund fans. 40,000 of them traveled to an away game against a 4th-tier side in the German Cup. Carlo Ancelotti is considering giving his Real Madrid players holidays during the season to cope with fixture congestion. Guys, and now it's time to give this episode a like for its informative content and subscribe so you won't miss the latest episodes. And now, let's have a look at the results of yesterday's matchday. Here's a brief recap of yesterday's fixtures. Liverpool played very poorly in the first half against Ipswich Town, who were incredibly strong in pressing, limiting the Reds' attacking attempts. However, after the break, the Premier League newcomers got worn out, and Diogo Jota and Mo Salah left them no chance to secure a draw. Arsenal didn't notice any competition from Wolverhampton at all. In the first half, Havertz headed the ball home after a wonderful cross by Saka, and in the second half, the latter netted an accurate shot himself. A great start to the season for the Gunners. Barcelona came out against Valencia with three 17-year-old footballers in the lineup: Yamal, Cubarsí, and debutant Bernal. Despite conceding a 44th minute goal from Hugo Duro, they still managed to win in their debut game under Flick. At 45 plus 5 minute, Lewandowski equalized, and in the early part of the second half, the Poles scored a brace after successfully converting a penalty. AC Milan were 0-2 down to Torino in the 89th minute, though Fonseca's debut was saved by Alvaro Morata's first goal and Noah Okafor's strike in stoppage time. Meanwhile, Inter Milan were the first to concede a goal to Genoa in an away tie, but got the lead back thanks to a brace from Thuram. Still, in stoppage time, Genoa were awarded a penalty, and Messias beat Zomer on the second attempt. Ilkay Gundogan is going to leave Barcelona after just one season with the club. The German midfielder stated that he has had enough and has already informed the coaching staff as well as the sports department of his desire to turn a new chapter in his career. Flick is aware of Gündogan's request, having him excluded from the lineup for the match against Valencia. From now on, the Catalans are waiting for lucrative offers for the former Man City star. Meanwhile, Onda Cero's Alfredo Martinez claims that people close to Gündogan told him that the player is only focused on staying at Barça. However, there is also a rumor that Ilkay has already contacted the Sky Blues. One of Spain's heroes at Euro 2024 and Real Sociedad's key midfielder Mikel Merino will get a significant promotion. Merino was not named to the team's roster for the match against the Rayo Vallecano, as he has a contract agreement with Arsenal. This info was confirmed at a press conference by Real Sociedad head coach Imanol Alguacil. Mikel Merino is not in the squad because I decided so. He was ready to help the team. We will see if he will be with us next week or not. There are open negotiations with other clubs. Arsenal will pay about 35 million euros for Merino's move. He will not have to adapt to England, since Merino previously represented Newcastle United. Conor Gallagher will move from Chelsea to Atletico Madrid, while João Felix will return to Stamford Bridge. The clubs have already agreed on all details of these two moves, which will be officially announced in the upcoming days. It is known that Chelsea will pay 50 million euros plus 5 million in bonuses for Felix, who has previously played for the club on loan. The Portuguese was eager to return to the London team. As for Gallagher, the Indians will pay 42 million euros for his switch. Both footballers are expected to pen 5-year contracts. PSG continue to gather the greatest talents from all over France. The Parisians have officially confirmed the transfer of Rennes' 19-year-old super talent Désiré Doué, who started playing at the adult level at the age of 16. The Red and Blues had to pay 50 million euros for Doué's move, and the winner signed a 5-year deal. Basically, the competition for Doué was from Bayern Munich and England's top clubs, who were also in talks with the Rennes. Nevertheless, the player chose to stay in Ligue 1. Chelsea keep considering the possibility of recruiting Napoli superstar Victor Osimhen. The Nigerian has told the Parthenopeans that he wants to leave, and performing for Chelsea has always been the striker's dream. The problem is, due to financial issues, Chelsea can only afford a loan deal with an option to buy in the summer of 2025. Osimhen and his entourage are not very enthusiastic about this idea, while Napoli are interested in the permanent sale of their top scorer and the purchase of Romelu Lukaku as a replacement. Cristiano Ronaldo put on a theatrical display as the Al Nassr star raged at his teammates in their incredible collapse in the Saudi Super Cup final. Despite taking a halftime lead in the clash through a scrappy goal from Ronaldo, the Riyadh club completely fell apart in the second half. Sergei Milinkovic-Savic pulled Al Hilal level before an Alexander Mitrovic double gave them a comfortable lead, with Malcolm rounding off the scoring to seal a 4-1 victory. Ronaldo was apoplectic at seeing his team throw away their narrow lead in such an incredible fashion, especially with the way their goalkeeper surrendered the ball to Malcolm to let the Brazilian score. The Portuguese star burst into histrionics in the center circle, throwing in a lewd gesture to add insult to injury. Guys, we have prepared a video about the meeting between Lamine Yamal and Cristiano Ronaldo Jr. Find out why they met and who is the man behind their relationship. Have a great time watching. See you soon. Bye.